Controllo. Catturate tutte le zone. Il nemico contende A. Resta poco tempo, dovete dare il massimo. I mercenari contendono Alfa. Stiamo catturando Alfa. I nemici contendono Alfa. I nemici contendono Alfa. Contendono Alfa. Abbiamo quasi finito le vite. Stanno finendo le vite. Sapete cosa fare. Il nemico contende A. Prendiamo più zone. Siamo senza vite. Il nemico contende Bravo. Battaglia persa. Raggrupparsi ed evacuare. Le forze nemiche non devono rubarci le zone. Difendiamo Alfa. I mercenari prendono Alfa. Preso A. Stanno prendendo Bravo. Abbiamo poche vite, non sprecatele. Hanno occupato tutte le zone. Non siete dei principianti, dovete fare di più. attendono A. I mercenari contendono Alfa. Un Thrasher ostile sta attaccando. Allarme, è il storm nemico in arrivo. Stiamo catturando Bravo. Puntamento attacco lampo ostile attivo. Attacco lampo nemico in arrivo. Il nostro tempo è agli sgoccioli. Abbiamo quasi finito le vite. Catturiamo B. I mercenari contendono B. Stiamo catturando Bravo. Area persa. La missione è fallita.
Luca Merlini e Filippo Merlini, i fratelli neri di Bolini.
FilippoMerlini, i fratelli.
Via senza mare. Bájale eso, Cristian.
Era ora, cazzo!
Esta weá no suena mucho, pavo. Ey. Sí. Estoy viendo.
Postazione.
Postazione.
Prendete l'obiettivo. Postazione individuata. I nemici hanno la postazione. La postazione è è al sicuro. Siamo al comando. La postazione è contesa.
Cazzo.
La postazione è contesa. Abbiamo perso la postazione. Stiamo perdendo. Postazione sotto controllo. Stiamo prevalendo. Postazione contesa.
Spagnolo, parlo croato, parlo spagnolo, parlo italiano o inglese.
I nemici hanno la postazione. Non siamo più al comando.
Uè!
La postazione è al sicuro. Postazione
Ciao.
identificata. Postazione sotto controllo. Postazione contesa.
No, dai.
La postazione è contesa. Siamo avanti noi.
Tum tum, tum tum.
Postazione contesa. Postazione identificata. I nemici hanno la postazione. Postazione sotto controllo. La postazione è contesa. Abbiamo perso la postazione. Postazione individuata. Postazione sotto controllo. La postazione è contesa. Postazione persa. Non siamo più in vantaggio. Postazione è al sicuro. Postazione contesa. Puntamento attacco lampo ostile attivo. La postazione è contesa. Attacco lampo nemico in arrivo. La postazione è contesa. Postazione individuata. I nemici hanno la postazione. Rilevato sistema di intrusione nemico. La postazione è al sicuro.
Un nemico ha violato e disattivato i sistemi di controllo.
La postazione è contesa. Postazione è contesa. La postazione è contesa. Postazione individuata. I nemici hanno la postazione. Ci tenete a essere pagati? Allora forza! La postazione è al sicuro. La postazione è contesa. Postazione identificata. La postazione è al sicuro. Postazione contesa. Postazione è contesa. Postazione è contesa. Abbiamo perso la postazione. Postazione sotto controllo. Postazione individuata. La postazione è al sicuro. La postazione è contesa. Abbiamo perso la postazione. Postazione sotto controllo. Postazione contesa. La postazione è contesa. Postazione individuata. I nemici hanno la postazione. Postazione sotto controllo. vantaggio. Postazione contesa. Postazione è al sicuro. Abbiamo perso la postazione. Postazione individuata. La postazione è al sicuro. La postazione è contesa. Non ne dubitavo. Ben fatto.
Scritto sopra.
Si hacen lo de plusvalía, eso lo puedo hacer yo directamente. Solo hay que sacar la foto de los terrenos, poner los metrajes y listo. Sí, yo creo que lo de plusvalía sería la mejor opción. Todo el mundo que compra se mete a plusvalía hoy en día. Rookie, venga.
Y también me... ¡Ah!
Era ora, cazzo!
Cerca e distruggi. Difendete gli obiettivi.
Ehi. Oh yeah.
Un bonus a chi ammazza l'ultimo di loro. Abbiamo la fama di vincenti. Cambio del punto di raduno. Eliminate gli obiettivi. Abbiamo la bomba.
Ok. La.
Cariche piazzate. Ci resti solo tu. Sai cosa fare.
È così che si fa.
Bomba disattivata. La missione non è finita, riprovate.
È così che si fa.
Proteggete gli obiettivi.
They're going to be. Yep. Oh, yeah. Let's go. They're going to wait.
Forza, è ora di fare sul serio.
Come on, man.
Resta un nemico. Eliminatelo. Calma, non è ancora finita.
Oh, I had him. 3 more seconds, I had him.
Distruggete l'obiettivo. Cariche acquisite. Portatore della bomba a terra. Abbiamo la bomba.
Oh!
La bomba è stata piazzata. Resta un nemico. Eliminatelo.
Again. Again. Por. ¿Qué eres, mi mamá?
Oh. Good job one.
¿Qué? Ay,
Bomba
pobre.
disinnescata. Siamo forti quanto il nostro anello più debole, capito?
Ok, aquí.
Difendete l'obiettivo.
Tanto way.
Dovete dare il massimo. Non vi pagano per fallire. Dovete reagire. Distruggete gli obiettivi. Cariche acquisite. Abbiamo messo la bomba. Proteggete l'obiettivo. Bomba piazzata, in posizione. Non potete deludermi così.
When you see a big guy who also has a great back, great off his back, like Fabrizio Verdun.
And I'm flat. I'm a target.
Right.
I have to change the angle. If I don't change the angle,
It just
he's
gets
flat on
pounded
his
on.
back. That means
Right.
Ripulite l'obiettivo. Abbiamo la
this way I'm
bomba.
not able to hit you there. Your legs are on the way. And that's one thing that very few guys do it.
Allarme.
Or you close the distance, or you change the angle. But it can be, look at him, trying to hold his neck. He's gonna hit you hard.
Well, Eddie figured out a rubber guard.
When
With a brilliant thing with mission control from the back.
Lampo nemico in
Closes-
arrivo.
Yeah.
closes the distance.
He changed a lot of people's.
Abbiamo perso la bomba. Allarme. Tracer nemico in campo.
This is,
Yeah.
You're gonna get somewhere.
Non erano questi.
Not everybody can do that. Because you have to be life. When you gotta hold their foot close, is no gap or room for the person on top to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're trying to move too much, your arm suddenly is stuck.
Yep.
And there we go.
Yeah.
It closes the distance. You can't play, my arms are free, because I'm gonna go and pound you. Smack the head.
Right.
Hit once or twice, that's it.
Yeah, he figured out some ways to use his legs.
And you notice that you close the distance or he changed the angle. Close the distance, change the angle. Whoever is on top, you don't have space or you don't have the angle. Weird position.
Jiu-jitsu from 1993 UFC style to 2000.
Simple works all the time.
Gracias.
Anything in jiu-jitsu that require more than 3 steps, you
Valora
need
la
to
puerta
train
del
a
baño.
lot.
But even Hickson, right? Like Hickson's style was just, it wasn't anything that no one knew how to do. It's just he knew better than
There we go. He moved. And once he gets out and gets you,
Yeah.
it goes
Yeah.
around your back. It was
But it
amazing,
was
man.
triangles,
Okay.
arm bars, rear naked chokes, normal things that everybody knows how to do.
Get to his guard, you know you're gonna
Un
fall
video de
back.
Yes.
Sí.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm his guard. I'm
Sí,
gonna
pero
fall
eso
his
fue hace
back. Oh, he's
tiempo.
gonna sweep me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna sweep. Oh, he's gonna unbar me. I mean,
No.
it's not much where you can feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
And today you see a lot of the jiu-jitsu you need something called
Abre la
transition.
ventana del
You
baño.
go for number 1, beginning the
Abre la
position,
puerta.
transition, then you have the submission. Today they jump from number 1, beginning, to the submission. There's no transition. The transition now is muscle. They have
Era ora, cazzo.
Really?
In just shoulder, knee, foot, elbow, like my.
What do you think it's from?
Because it.
To you about your longevity, because you are the best guy that I know of in terms of like you're. I mean, if you have a little knee injury, a little meniscus.
Cerca e distruggi. Difendete l'obiettivo.
Everybody.
The way you control the fight, I think people gotta understand is, I'd rather get you once, but I get you well, than trying to get you 20 times. To go out and injure. More you relax, more I'm gonna cheer against you.
When you competed against Dean Lister, and he was about 250,000 pounds. Dean was so fucking big. He was so big.
Man,
But you were able to.
there was
use
one
your
of the
technique.
very big frustration for me on that event, because I remember I was trained to be my weight class below 170.
Il tempo sta per scadere.
Marcelo Garcia, we have some good names, good guys.
Un bonus a chi
I was
ammazza
training
l'ultimo di
a
loro.
lot for that. And I think a week and a half before the event, Arona was supposed to fight Dean Lister, but back in those days, I think his contract pride did not allow him to fight. To offer. And then fight, but I don't think I specific Dean. And
Non vi pagano per fallire. Dovete reagire.
yeah, I was feeling ready for fight somebody this big. My strategy, I have no strategy back then. Okay, let's try to move. But he was very smart, not moving much. I have evidence to be worried about him. Got a hold of my foot, and I think it was 20 minutes. Not much happened on the fight, and I was frustrated. Be ready for a fight like that. As I was training to fight, and I regret not.
Abbiamo la bomba.
Be amazing. For all the reason, I end up moving. No problem.
Well, when you did do Abu Dhabi the first time, I think it was a wake-up call for a lot of people that, because of, born approach to jiu-jitsu being so powered, you transitioned so smoothly into no-gi, whereas a lot of guys from your era, they would go and transition no-gi, and they really
99, and they said the rules would be 10 minutes.
Right.
Then after 5, whatever the rules were, I don't even know today what the rules were anyways, what counts or not count. But then I realized, man, the first 5 minutes not count, let's go.
Right, so if people don't know what we're saying here, Abu Dhabi is a very strange rule set. So it's a 10-minute round. The first 5 minutes of it, there's no points. It doesn't matter what happens. If someone takes you back, if you
Nothing
get mounted, you get into a triangle, but you escape, there's no point.
Then I just go, bring the guy to the ground, pull guard right away, let's go. And I think was surprised for a lot of people because right from the bat, I keep going all the way. And again, with the transition, is the same gear, no gear at home.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I do every day.
Right.
And I felt a lot of guys not sure how to behave. But on my mind, the first 5 minutes, nothing counts. Doesn't matter if he mounts me, take my back, or do anything, nothing. Because realistically, the whole idea is to make people actually go after each other.
Right.
But when I get there, I see people waiting, standing 5 minutes, walking around.
Waiting for the 5 minutes to be up,
For the 5
so they
minutes
get a
to be
takedown
up.
and then
I
win
go
on,
like, man,
on one
this-
point.
This
Yeah.
is opposite what jiu-jitsu is.
Yeah.
And I said, hell no, let's go they run, see if he's better grappling than me, good. If he's not, good.
But it was a wake-up call for a lot of people because they got to see you. Who did you fight in that first year? You fought Sakurai, right?
I fought...
Who was a big-time MMA fighter at the time.
Sakurai, Kauno, I think they
Yeah.
were well-known in the
Very well known.
MMA world over there.
Also known as being really good grapplers, so it was very eye-opening for people to see you run through them.
If I'm not wrong, was the first loss for Sakurai. His first loss. But it was fine. I think for me it's my world, and let's see if you're a better grappler, good. If you're not,
Bomba innescata.
there we go. Good for
Yeah.
me. Yeah, it was fun. And I think it was very good for me to all the ADCC. I was able to be among the best 3 guys, and that was for me it was a great accomplishment. Being able to stay up on the top of the game and fighting the lighter guys, the heavier guys. I was in special no-gi, which was something that it takes for a lot of people some kind of adjustment, because they born in the gi world, basing their game on the gi, and they have actually some hard time to.
Beautiful.
And a lot of people didn't give up. Let's not forget it.
Non è ancora
Now, in the
finita.
early days of jiu-jitsu, there was a lot of no-gi to the gray side, right? There was for people who don't understand.
A lot of times you have people that come to your school and they don't fit in and they walk away. Yeah, if I understood back those days, those guys
Ripulite l'obiettivo. Abbiamo la
made in
bomba.
their own. But you gotta understand, this is our generation in real summertime. Man, it's 110, 100. The humid. And we did a lot of trainings. We trained the gi and after the session, take the top of the gi out, and here we go. We train no gi. Since we're white belts, we've been doing that. Because the intent was learn how to get out of a headlock, how to be on the bottom, somebody trying to slap you, what do you do? And that was our training that generation. That's why almost everyone from the 80s is still up to date teaching and making great school. All that generation, still the longevity of them doing jiu-jitsu is still out there. A lot of guys that I see now, especially with the social media, teaching, they're all doing very well. A lot of them too big, some of them still in good shape and teaching. But that generation, I think, is for me was a gold generation, because they're still out there. And the people that come from that generation, their students, they develop such a good
Cariche acquisite.
jiu-jitsu roots.
Is there still luta livre anywhere?
I think they still have there.
But there's not a rivalry anymore, right?
No, I don't think today past that time. And I think that was
Non potete deludermi così.
jiu-jitsu was a very effective art. And I think some of the MMA events that happened was the fight should happen on the streets. And we're able to bring that into an arena. This way only the guys will be fighting innocent people. And I think what people don't realize, that a lot of those fights could be happening right on a nightclub, or some people even get killed. No, let's bring that fight into the arena. Only you two guys, nobody else is going to get hurt. And that's why a lot of those events happen. No money, no prize money, nothing.
Some videos of some of them that still exist, you know?
Just for pride.
Oh! What was that? Fighting Pride, he fought Tank Abbott, right?
Man,
He fought some different people in MMA.
I remember that day was so funny because we have a point on the beach in Rio that it's where most of the jiu-jitsu, where the pretty girls were, and all the guys are going there. Everybody go to that session. And hear that Hugo challenge Hickson, Hugo challenge Hickson, Hugo challenge Hickson.
Here it is right here.
There we go.
Smacked him in the face.
Then Hickson was like, no, he didn't say anything, and I'm right there. I'm walking right there, in, light shorts there. My mission was Hickson look at me and say, hey, watch my back.
Where were you?
I'm the one. Okay, I'm off the screen now. Right on my left, you're gonna see me standing there. Then, I'm right. If I get up, I can show you. I can
So
put this here.
what year is this?
I'm in the 80s. And do you know who's filming that?
Abbiamo perso la bomba.
A camera. Getting,
So many bodies.
I was getting punched on the head, on the back, just because I was watching Hickson.
But everybody didn't jump in.
No. What we did was we made a circle, arms to arms, and
Un bonus a chi ammazza l'ultimo di loro.
yes, and he had the long hair that day, which they could grab his.
Cariche acquisite.
No, it's a ponytail there.
Manca poco.
Yeah.
Sotto.
I knew he had a ponytail from a lot of. See now, you see Hickson mounting him.
Oh no, he got tired of punching that guy. I felt.
And so
My mission.
him punching him.
Yeah, there we go. The guy tapped and stop, please stop. And he has a group of guys with him. We want to make sure that nobody jump on his back.
Wow.
And but the thing is, we have this, and don't get me wrong, I'm not telling people to go and do that. But in that time, in that generation, a lot of those fights that happened on the street was a need for jiu-jitsu to be established the way should be. And was better than two guys fighting there. Then that fight ended up in a bar,
A gang
nightclub,
fight.
a gang
Right.
fight, people shooting each other.
Right.
And I remember Hickson said we get together in our first original Gracie Bar High School there, and some members of other jiu-jitsu schools. They say, look guys, Hickson gonna go there, gonna make a circle, only him and the guy fight. Nobody else fight. You understand that? Because if everybody fights, then somebody's gonna get really hurt, because you're not gonna be able to control anything. We just made a big circle, hold hands. Regardless of what happened, we will not interfere. It's Hickson and the guy. But want to make sure nobody jumps in. Then I remember he say, gotta watch my back. And I go, okay, gotta watch his back. Don't do nothing, gotta watch my back. Getting punched from other people. But the
Difendete
crazy thing
l'obiettivo.
that happened, and Hickson, I go there, slap him on the face, he's gonna run. Then we're like, okay. Then he goes there, slap that guy, and the guy did not run. Then we go, oh shit.
Here we
now, game on. Then we hold each other, and then I think it was happened. Tuesday
Bomba
night.
attiva. Un bonus a chi ammazza l'ultimo di loro.
Later on, shooting AR-15.
Bomba disinnescata.
And on the sand.
Abbiamo fama di vincenti.
For us as a pride to prove to ease the
And Hugo, leader guy.
Hugo was a luta leader
very
guy.
respected, real
Oh.
strong.
one of the best guys.
Grappling wasn't as comprehensive.
Back there, they were doing a lot of footlocks already.
Abbiamo la bomba.
I ended up fighting one of the guys from there and one of the Abu Dhabi there. But as the time goes by, I think people get older, can understand. And I don't think today has any conflict or any bad feelings.
And they must have adopted a lot of the jiu-jitsu techniques too.
Everything was jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Just you take the gi out.
Right.
They are training grappling. Okay, what is the definition of grappling? The underground fighting, then it's jiu-jitsu.
What do you think about this new? Like Like you saw it particularly coming out of John Danaher and Dean Lister with the so big now.
We would not learn anything related to legs till we get up. The reason behind these were to be able to let you develop guard without concern anything. Just learn how to move your hips in sweeps and hooks. Footlock is something very effective. But if I show you, I might be evolution of your game or the other person that you train with that he can learn, which will make even better his footlock.
Right.
That's why we hold till people get a 1 or 2 into jiu-jitsu to learn leg locks. But today we have the hurry. There are a lot of no-gi schools. At first, I want to learn heel hook. I want to learn armbar. Right. The no-gi wants to go straight to the leg. The gi people want to go straight to the arm.
But I think
effective is amazing. I think it's a portion of the game. And you will see that people that have defensive acts, which also will force guys to pass also beyond the legs only. But definitely, their work is a very dangerous. Let people wrap their legs around your leg, hook you there. I mean, not everybody get out of that.
And if you don't tap, you're going to get your knee ripped apart.
For sure.
And that's the real problem with leg locks, is that so many guys wind up with pretty devastating knee injuries.
In the 80s, the decision not to have heel hooks in jiu-jitsu was for safety. We did practice, but the competition does not allow. It is if you have a knee. It's different.
I soldi fanno sempre comodo.
Make possible for you to put a brand new knee over there.
Yeah, but still to this day, meniscus tears and cartilage tears, those are still huge. I mean, without stem cells, it's very, very difficult to fix those unless you get the meniscus. Like, I had part of my meniscus removed on my left knee.
And then you see, I mean, you want to train for longevity, and you got to understand too is, I think some of those things should be kind of almost creating a pro league into the jiu-jitsu world. Because a lot of people, they get hurt before even they learn what jiu-jitsu is. That's why my only concern is the danger of all those heel hooks, leg locks. Because if you get somebody who knows, or he might roll to the... But if you hold somebody who doesn't have much experience in one of those traps, it's for sure injury.
They roll the wrong way and rip it apart themselves.
Even if you don't squeeze, it's... And that's my view of as an instructor today on my school.
Right.
Go to the no-gi. Don't go to the no-gi. Safety. And also I want them to develop guard. Because when we... And that's one of the ways I see some students in the tournament. He's a top guy. Suddenly he start pulling guard. I mean, he's tired. He's already... And that's why you have to have a good guard. Just to survive, be able to continue.
Were you surprised, though, that this no-gi leg lock game started taking off the way it did?
Doing extremely well. And some of the guys that come from the no-gi originally doing so well. Now some of the guys that come from the gi world doing no-gi, finding some challenges.
controllo.
Sooner or later, somebody's gonna find ways to protect better and better and better and better. That will force people to.
Now, a lot of the leg lock guys against the.
I
We see
nemici
them
contendono
win by
Alfa.
gonna get choked.
I nemici contendono Bravo. I mercenari contendono Alfa. Stiamo catturando zone multiple. Ottimo.
Okay, this is my dad's weapon. If everything that I
Catturiamo A.
Locks and so few figure 4 foot locks.
Abbiamo preso Alfa. Siamo a corto di vite. Attenzione. Stanno per finire le vite. I nemici contendono Bravo. Prendiamo B.
Dude with slaps. You would think it's just it's just a slap, but
I mercenari contendono B. I nemici contendono Bravo. Catturiamo B. Hanno finito le vite. Teneteli sotto pressione. Bravo è nostro. Siamo al comando. Tutte le zone in blindata. Ottimo Black Ops. Avanti così e ce ne torneremo a casa.
yeah,
I went to report you to the camp.
yeah. You
Early in the morning.
even not this morning when I went.
Right.
Difendete tutte le zone.
Of the resistance, because I think I don't like to go and run the same street over and over again. Somehow your body already get just to that.
Right.
I'm always trying to find different ways.
Yeah.
These ways I cannot fight. You know, up and down. The jiu-jitsu is my excuse to do all of this.
Right.
I want to go and do better. All my friends are getting harder. Which that to make than I was doing.
Contendiamo A.
Just
Difendiamo Bravo.
Yeah, my energy. No, I have to purely use the technique. Time. I intentionally do that. make a good. And that's what I've been doing now. Up and they don't know, and hey, let's go train. Then
Resta poco tempo.
I should
Mettici dentro.
train this. Nothing's getting that good and same time. That
You're doing.
I work one day legs and
Stanno finendo le vite. Sapete cosa
hours.
fare.
Yeah. So it's just to make you stronger.
Just to keep the joints healthy and feel the muscles for. And I've been using a lot the Iron Neck stuff. Remember the guy from the Iron?
Stiamo per finire le vite.
Neck strong.
Incredible.
Well, you said something to me once I'll never forget.
Bravo perso.
To be very aware, start seeing.
Difendiamo A.
But it's at least that you could train it safely now with the Iron Neck.
Vite finite. Ora va, ora stacca. Non ci restano zone. Missione compromessa. Ritentate.
In Jiu-Jitsu, we don't use our head on the ground.
Right.
We base our body weight.
Never.
And I think that our neck is the maintenance of neck. Because that spinning thing that you do, man, you work every angle of your neck.
Yeah.
Catturate tutte le zone. I nemici contendono A. Stiamo catturando Bravo. I nemici contendono la zona B.
Curls.
Il nemico contende Bravo. Radar rilevato. Colpo fulminante ostile in arrivo.
Train,
I nemici contendono la
nemico
zona
ha violato e
B.
disattivato
Rilevato
il
sistema
sistema
di
di
intrusione
controllo.
nemico.
train.
Catturiamo più zone. Stiamo catturando zone multiple. Ottimo. I mercenari contendono Alfa.
Sistemi di controllo di
Più
nuovo.
zone. Il nemico contende A. Le zone contese. Occupatele. Abbiamo quasi finito le vite. I nemici contendono A. I mercenari contendono Alfa. Il nemico contende A. Prendiamo Alfa.
To combine.
Catturiamo più zone. La squadra nemica sta finendo le vite. Alfa al sicuro. Vite finite. Non si scherza più. I mercenari contendono B.
Check.
Catturiamo B.
know
Dipende,
what.
bravo.
Health, yeah. I will show you
Make
how
it
to
a
do it.
pan.
Non siete dei
Yeah, it's
principianti,
like a
dovete fare
powder,
di più.
it's like a root, and they shred. Shred the root, and you put in a pan. Kind of bread you eat in your life.
Le forze nemiche non devono rubarci le zone.
I
Prendiamo Alfa. Contendiamo A.
mean something that you consume. Post.
Contendiamo Alfa. Prendiamo A. Abbiamo poche vite,
Yeah, I
non
mean, I love
sprecare.
it.
Contendiamo A. Il nostro tempo è agli sgoccioli. Stanno per finire le vite. Contendiamo B. Contendiamo Alfa.
They get lazy.
Yes, but man, you chose the. You're this is a martial art.
Siamo senza vite. La squadra nemica è rimasta senza vite. Contendiamo Bravo. Perdiamo B. Sei l'ultima risorsa. Completa la missione. I mercenari catturano B. Resta un solo nemico. Completate l'opera.
It's always been example. By the way,
Un lavoro da manuale, come da addestramento.
To say. those.
Catturate tutte le zone.
And can't forget that. And man, I love what I do. I never had a job. What? Do jiu-jitsu.
I mercenari contendono Alfa.
Do jiu-jitsu.
I nemici contendono Alfa. Stiamo catturando Alfa. Il nemico contende A. Stiamo catturando zone multiple. Ottimo. I nemici contendono A. Apriamo più zone. Rilevato sistema di intrusione nemico.
And when I noticed,
Stiamo prevalendo. Abbiamo il controllo totale. Lo fate sembrare facile.
C'è una cosa che tenevo da parte per te e sarai in mani migliori.
and confident after a few months, nobody could even get close to do nothing to him. Said, man, you ready? You ready for it? It was my way to work out his psychological. To build. Somebody who doesn't do the other guy does. And he of my
You're tired.
one of the who said that. Nah. We grew up in the fighting world, like always seeing samurai, bushido, and the war, and we have a lot of good quotes. And one of them was, whenever you think you're tired, your opponent is dead. I always remember that. Until today. I remember that one of my cousins told me that, man, when you're tired, your opponent is dead. That keeps you going.
Your opponent is dead?
He's dead. He's way more tired than you are. That's the time you have to push. Instead of trying to conserve, no, now push.
But what if you're tired and he's not?
This is the mindset. Then Jiu-Jitsu gives you the tools, but makes you never give up. You can be tired. We're all gonna be tired in a fight. That's for sure. But you're not gonna give up.
How important do you think it is to do additional conditioning other than just taking classes?
If you wanna go and participate in an event, a tournament, training the Jiu-Jitsu train today, you're gonna do well. If you want to win the tournament, then you have to do more. To do your that always involves with your mind. A lot of people, they get nervous because they feel they're not ready.
Do you ever think that you'll have a jiu-jitsu school that also weights and cardio?
Realize how beneficial telling people is for them to get better. They challenge themselves. If you challenge yourself every day, you bring the best of you. I mean, they train enough punching. But hospital, you go to a doctor. But if you need a specialist, you gotta go to the school that's specific for striking or jiu-jitsu. Even though now the big ones, gyms out there, they have anything all together.
Right, like American Top Team.
I mean, best wrestling, but not all the schools are like